may I use another karma again because I
Yes.
rolled a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times you want?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 point of karma left. Let's finger cross. 5, 3. I think I'll use my last karma point to give a last chance. So I'm gonna finish my karma. And I reroll again because this time I rolled something like 9 plus 2, so it's not enough. So
It's not good.
1, 2, 3.
No.
12.
To keep everybody oriented, if we don't mend the enigma, we can still keep playing. Right?
Yeah.
So we'll just have to make some decisions. I will also attempt to mend, and as it turns out, I actually have more dice than you, so maybe I have a chance. But on the other hand, I only have 1 karma left. So let's see here. And I'm going to have to spend that karma. Yeah, I'm not getting it either, and I'm out of karma. So we would have to we can make new rolls, but we have no karma for them.
Yeah.
And not only
before we
that,
start with the second roll, maybe Lilith wants to attempt to
I'll
mend
just
the
attempt.
enigma.
And I need 4 6s.
We'll
yeah,
see.
since I don't have any
Right.
skill, so. I got 2 6s, but
and you have no karma
far
left,
away.
right? Yeah.
I know.
Right.
Yep.
So here's the thing. We could just stand here for 10 minutes and keep trying, and then stand there for 10 hours or whatever and keep trying, but I don't think that's really going to be very effective. There is the possibility that we go ahead and I was just checking through the rules on this, and I'm not sure.
Yeah,
There are several possibilities.
If I remember.
We can return home, or we can return and not get the reward for mending the enigma, and the enigma will continue. We would have to get back to it later.
Right? No, because it's not possible to get back to an enigma that has not been closed.
Okay.
The idea is that getting back is an admission of failure.
Right.
But you are still alive, and you can still try.
No, of course. Enigma. No, so we could do that, and we can return the unbidden to the vault.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There's other things that have to do with actually remaining in the flesh. Conceivably, I believe that
the only solution,
right? But that's kind of crazy. We could, but it's nuts.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
but it's like I think that in time, the enigma will just keep expanding.
Right.
And then when it's unbearable to the sanctity of the dream, it will cast out in a shadowland.
Right. Right.
So
no, that's definitely the case.
Yeah.
So I don't want to just keep theorizing here. When you get further into the rules, we could actually try to help it turn into a Shadowlands, to pinch it off, right, to get it out of history as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
But so that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm pretty sure our small beginning circle is not going to be able to mend this enigma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So should we call it?
We still have a free attempt, but I won't push for it.
Okay, I have one question for Adriano. So let's
Yes.
suppose I'll try the second roll, okay?
Yes.
The others will have to repeat again, waiting 10 hours, so we'll do with the same time span.
Yeah, it's like you roll for the second roll, but this time you don't spend minutes and you spend hours trying to fix the enigma. So you spend some hours, and then Azure tries, and he spends some hours, and then Lilith tries, and she spends some hours.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's probably spreading throughout
Yeah,
that time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I don't know whether it's feasible another roll, or in case there is no guarantee to succeed, and we waste even more time.
I think Lilith says, this is a densely packed area. Every moment, every inch that the enigma expands is more people. It would be one thing.
Yeah,
if we were
suffering.
in
Yeah,
the countryside, but we're in a city.
yeah, exactly. That's my point as well.
Well, even if we
There
leave,
is another thing that you can try, but it is not connected to the enigma, but much more like to the unbidden. See, the unbidden must be returned to the Whispering Vault, the titular Whispering Vault, where these renegade gods are cast. But there is another form of binding called Great Binding
yeah,
that binds the unbidden to a particular place and acts as a kind of prison in the flesh. And it may be that this form of binding, while it doesn't solve the problem of the fact that the dream has been altered, can contain the spreading and the shadowland, because these things act like a sort of guardian in a restricted domain of flesh. But the point is that you must agree to the fact that this thing now controls a portion of a physical space that obeys its laws.
I have another idea. We could try to reason with the unbidden. So let's back to square one and consider the option to talk to it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure the option to do what.
To talk to the unbidden and convince him.
Okay,
but
maybe we're missing some of the concept.
Mm-hmm.
The unbidden can't fix the enigma.
Okay.
It can't. It's not. It's the enigma is a side effect of the unbidden coming.
Okay, now it's much more clearer. Right. Thank you,
it's
Ron.
Not, yeah, they're separate issues after they're here. So.
Yeah, maybe I was just reading too much.
Yeah, that business about the great binding, I don't think it has a stabilizing effect on the enigma.
Yeah. I believe that the only thing is trying again or just leave the out, and that's it.
For now, we'll talk more about other options later.
Okay, shall I make another attempt then?
I'm not sure it's going to get us anywhere. I mean, do you have any karma? Do you have any karma left?
No.
Yeah.
So
a straight roll. I mean, all we're doing is standing around, and the enigma is just going to get bigger and bigger.
Okay.
No matter what we do, I don't think you guys. Something else was confusing me a bit ago when you guys were talking. It's spreading at its rate that it's going to spread. That has nothing to do with anything we do.
Yeah.
Leave or stay. We're not forcing it. We're not making it go faster. We're not making it go slower by standing here.
Yeah. But can we hasten the process of this place becoming a Shadowlands?
That probably would be some sort of other kind of role or something, but I don't see it.
Yeah, me neither. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh.
So it's basically we walk away and call the navigator.
No.
Yeah, and cast this bastard into the vault.
Yeah.
too.
Well, who knows what it's. We can talk to it and find out more about its motivations and things. They have if we want to. I'm not that inclined. So yeah. I mean, I'm just going to look at the two of you and start to call the navigator.
Yeah.
That has to be done.
Okay, a couple of minutes passes, and then you can perceive the navigator piercing the veil and arriving with his mouth, only the mouth, because the entire body would be impossible to manifest in the dream, and swallowing you and taking you back to the Black Abbot's gate. So you can imagine this enormous black gate, and just beyond the gate, another one and another one and another one. This kind of infinite corridor of gates stretching in this wide space. And the first gate has a keyhole. And as you get closer and show your keys of humanity, the gates open at unison. For a moment, you're just kind of transported at this almost incredible speed through these gates, and it lasts like an eternity and 1 second at the same time, and then all of a sudden you're just before the well, an enormous well, which is it's like there are many small radiant orbs, kind of like eyes observing you at the end of this infinite well, and you can hear the whispers, the promises.
Lots of them.
They promise you things. If you just let them go, they just make things better. And then you cast the other radiant orb, and you can hear his promise of a world that will just work for everyone. A world where there will be no pain or hunger, and then there's no more. It just casts into the shadows, and just like that, the gates close and the hunt is finished. And that's it. Yeah, it's a bittersweet ending. No,
That's
you get this unsuccessful, and there was this moment when, oh, I can't believe you just binded this monster, but then in the end, it just left this enigma spreading, and it's kind of it's okay. A bit sad, but it's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, it works. It works. Yeah, we have motivations and we have considerations to work from for the next time.
Yeah, exactly. Indeed, I like the bittersweet ending, and I feel that it exactly emerge from our choices and the rules of the dice. It's not something we plotted in advance. Simply is what happened. To what we've seen while playing, so that's what I think I liked.
Let's not debrief so much right now. I'm interested in what kind of experience and karma we get.
Okay.
Oh, yes, of course.
Good point.
I've got some new skills.
Besides, I hate this encounter group after play. Well, I feel this and I feel that. And it's like, oh, fuck off. You know, just
fair enough.
Go take your feels. That's not really true, actually. I do care about how we played and what we feel about it, but I don't know. It's like after a martial arts workout, and you're all supposed to sit in a circle and talk about how you feel, and at that point, I'm just like, I'm gone.
Fair enough.
Right. I think there's a point where it becomes kind of formulaic instead of everyone being very moved to just share like, oh, that was awesome. Like, I get that.
I agree. So what do we get he said.
Okay.
A good role
Mending
player.
the Enigma is worth 1 to 6 karma, but of course you don't get any of this.
Mm-hmm.
The opposition was a good match for the Stalkers,
I'll
as
say.
I believe.
Yeah.
It's 3 points. You destroyed no minions because there were none. So let's see. There are no points for the unbeaten in itself.
Well, it is
okay.
opposition.
Yeah, it's the opposition. Yeah. It's, okay. Did you follow the rules? Yeah. I feel that you didn't invoke the forbiddens, even when I'll say, the moment where you were presented with this disgusting and bleak setting was a good chance to use your disciplines to change something for the better.
I was quite tempted to go after the police.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking to myself, maybe a brawl with maybe a side brawl with some of these authoritarians is a good idea. Just to express a key. I have a couple of keys that were sort of aiming like that, so I very reluctantly turned away from fighting in the streets a little.
Yeah, one of my keys was related as well. So scenes when you have all the knights in 13th century entering the church and slaughtering all the heretics.
Right.
Yeah, I will say 2 other points for not involving the forbiddens, not even once. So I'm kind of satisfied with these results.
Yeah.
And with this, you get 5 points of karma. Yeah. So you just refilled your karma pool.
Yeah.
As for the experience, okay, let's say, yes, I will say that it was an excellent show of playing the character. So the idea of
the old 90s thing, how well did you do? Were you a good role player? Right. I know.
Well, the idea that we spent this time discussing about the failed history role as something not overwritten by the successful subsequent roles, but that you just played along. It felt to me it was excellent. So I'll just go with 5 points. I mean, it's really something I don't want to do. Like, did the character act like Stalker? Yes, they did.
Just go ahead and give us top marks. I mean, these experience systems, which assume that the players are crap, just go ahead and give us credit for not being crap.
Yeah, it's 15 experience points. Go ahead and take it, please.
How much of 15?
Yeah, after a failure to mend the Enigma, we need experience points. So yeah, I'm all for it. Cool. Because man, where to go with it? I mean, more.
I'm quite happy with. I don't like the idea of. It's like something like the idea of. Have you had fun? And so, we had a lot of fun. And yes, of course you had, because you were good players. And now I'll give you 5 points to prove you that.
Well, in all fairness, the game is 27 years old.
Yeah.
They were. Everyone talked like this. Everyone talked like this back then. I was designing my first design. Sorcerer was in development when this game came out. And you'll find the same phrasing and stuff all through my drafts and things. I mean,
I remember that.
Yeah, we were
like if players have stupid ideas, remove 2 dice.
Yeah, exactly. So a few of them still crept into the core book. So I got rid of a lot of them along the way, but you can see the artifacts of that time easily. And as far as such games are concerned, the Whispering Vault actually doesn't go very far in that direction compared to some.